Shalom, Shalom, Israel. This is your brother Abaniah of the South Arm of the Great Millstone Camp, Heralds of Yahushai, coming to you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. But first, we give all honor, all glory, all praises, all reverence to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Ruka HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, prophets, and teachers of Great Millstone, our spiritual fathers who do rule well. Peace, salutations to the sincere Akim and Akwat, following this truth in all diligence and all sincerity. Now, I have a video to show you one of the beloved Akim sent to me. And this world has totally lost it. This world gone. And what this world really waiting for is that fire, that destruction, because the earth in the hands of the wicked, and the wicked doing so much evil. Now I need to pop this disclaimer because you know how TikTok is, TikTok and YouTube. So TikTok, YouTube, this video is for educational purposes, right? Now, as I was saying before, this world gone crazy. This world needs that destruction that the Lord promised to bring on it. Because the wicked in rule and all life is suffering as a result. They are legislating some of the most idiotic and ridiculous laws. They have made murder legal. And they even add into it. Before they used to do it subtly through gradualism. Now it just open in your face. Murder, which is the unlawful killing of another, has become legal, has received governmental backing. Imagine lawmakers are lobbying to have laws passed when where a person can be aborted, or a child could be aborted up until 18 years old. So anyway, from pregnancy, from conception to 18 years old, the parent reserves the right to abort that child. And when they say the parent, they just give that right to the mother. They don't respect the men in society, much less want to give them those says, that say. So a mother could decide to abort a child from the time of inception or conception up until that child is 18 years. This is the type of society. And when you think about it, right? All that measure is with one thing in mind, to help further the agenda of the globalist elite to reduce what they call the surplus population down to a number where they can control. Right? So I'm going to just get this Bible scripture first before I show you the video. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24 and read from verse 9 to verse 12, right? It says, "Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you." And that word kill there is supposed to be murder, because there is such a thing as lawful killing according to the scriptures. Right? So they're going to deliver us to be unalive, murdered. "And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise, and deceive many." Verse 12. "And because iniquity shall abound," and iniquity is habitual sin. Sin after you have a knowledge of the truth and you just choose to reject it. Choosing to continue in that sin. That's iniquity, sinning willfully. What the scriptures say, if we sin after having a knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin, but a fearful looking forward to judgment. Right? "And because iniquity shall abound," because the whole system, the whole earth, iniquity is celebrated. "Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." They love her. So we living in a time when man don't have love for another man. You know, just 2 days ago, you know, seeing a video based on what is taking place in jolly old England, I saw some guys attacking another guy who had his child in a baby stroller. And he trying to defend himself, and one of the guys managed to stab him in his neck. And the other onlookers, they were laughing. That is the state we reach in. Life is no longer sacred. So, let me get the video for you guys. Alright, is the brother here? Give me a second. This is the day.
We're abundantly aware that there are toxic women and toxic mothers in this society, but never in a million years did I think that anybody would advocate for unaliving children just for not behaving. But it happened. It makes more sense, in my opinion, to offer abortion services up until a child is 18 years old. Because until they reach adulthood, we don't know if they're going to be a productive member of society. Based on the argument that we have heard today, we should allow it up until they are adults. It would solve many problems. Think of the disruptions in school, bad behavior, anything. If you could just say to your child, well, I'm sorry, you're misbehaving, you're not going to be a productive member of society, or you're going to have a hard life, let's go off to the abortion clinic. Yeah, you heard that. Up until they're 18 years old. Just, you know what, kid, you're not listening and you're not doing the right thing. So off with your head. Like, what? The fact that somebody could stand on a platform with a microphone to government agencies and say that out loud. Abortion for the entire 18 years? Like,
this is the thing, folks. Abortion is legal murder. Murder of the children encouraged by the state. And there are many reasons why they allow it, because they benefit from it. Now, she talked about children not being productive members of society, troublemakers in school. And according to their statistics, who are they going to single out as the main troublemakers in a school? Beyond redemption, beyond rehabilitation, that they could decide, here what, it's better that you're off with that child head, unalive that child. It's going to be the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the children of Israel. Now, mind you, 2/3 of our people are in that depraved, wicked, lowly estate. I'm not saying no. And it would be better if some of them be put to death. But that decision is entirely up to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. That is not a choice that we're supposed to make. And you notice who doing it, Esau, Edom. Why is it so easy and so she could make those statements so casually and not be afraid? Because they are the people who run the earth. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. These people have never shied away from shedding blood, and they never will. And coming into the time, as the scripture says, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the end. And this time is like the most terrible time in earth's history. You're going to see the true full nature of this fucking demon that you Christians want to save so badly. So let's get another precept. Let's go to 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 to 5. It says, this know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous times shall come. And we see in it hard, trying, evil, wicked times. You know, persons, because they feel, how to put it, disenfranchised, or they feel upset based on certain things in their life, they go out there and they take out that frustration and that anger on someone else. Someone who they believe are responsible, or someone they just feel, here what, I want to release this rage on you. And we're living in those perilous times. We're seeing it. Look at food prices. Look at the cost of basic healthcare items. Salakia, folks, I was to take that call. Verse 2, it says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. When a man is a lover himself, he don't care what happens to another. It says covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection. Meaning, as we read before, they wouldn't have no love for another person. Spoiling another person, unaliving another person is like it come like another ordinary day. They don't lose no sleep over it. They don't feel no how. It's as if they're totally numb to all feelings, all emotion, all sense of right and wrong. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of power, having a form of godliness. So lucky, let me just go back to it, man. The phone slipped out of my hand. It says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. Let's get another precept, Micah chapter 2. And this is the behavior of these people. This is why when you see them trying to lobby for laws like that, it shouldn't surprise you. What it's supposed to do is to help you understand beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the wicked and the devil that the Bible speaks of. Micah chapter 2 verses 1 to 3. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. How is it in the power of their hand? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He is the one in rulership. Verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And how do they do it? Not just by the forcible way where they use the guns, the weapons, and what have you. They use their laws, their legislations to oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And what is a man's heritage? Mainly his children, his offspring. But here what the Lord say in verse 3, thus therefore saith Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil. And who is that family speaking about? Esau, Edom. And this is the evil, he said, from which ye shall not remove your necks. So for anyone coming to teach that salvation is for all, even the Edomites, we know you're not speaking according to law and testimony. Neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. Right? Let's get another precept. Let's go Zechariah chapter 11 and verses 5. It says, whose possessors slay them. They're using the legislation and the laws and the police service and the military service to carry out these various barbarian and draconic laws that they make. And you see what this Edomite woman saying? Lobbying to have laws where you could abort a child straight up until they're 18. At any time you feel this child probably wouldn't be a productive member of society, as they say, or whatever reason, you could unalive the child. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. This is why she could stand up with that confidence and make those erroneous statements. Because why? We are living in a society where they are not penalized for that. They are actually celebrated. They are actually elevated. Because this whole society, this whole queendom is built upon the spilling of blood. And they that sell them say, blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. You know, Let's get 2nd Ezra. Because things only going to get worse. For those of you who thinking it's going to get better, and the marker, that mark, the RFID chip is going to ensure that it's going to be better. Because why? That's not the MOTB. The MOTB is sin. A lot of you in for a rude awakening. This is 2nd Ezra 15 verses 21 and 22. It says, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also. So everything, all the wicked plans and deeds that they carrying out against the people of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, the Lord is going to turn it back around on them, as he did say. That these curses that he placed on us, he's going to put it on our enemies. So all that legislation where they want to unalive children by the time they hit 18, as far as 18, the Lord will turn it around and use it against them. And he says, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith Yahweh power. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword will not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. And who is the innocent? It's the children of Israel. More so the elect. And who have been shedding our blood, as the scriptures say, like water? It's Esau, Edom, and the other nations. And let me get one such precept what tells us these people love to shed blood. They don't ever study. Scripture say, he who sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. They don't care about that because why? They believe they have the power to override prophecy. It says Ezekiel 35. And we'll just pick it up from verse 5, right? It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. And just like how it happened in ancient Egypt, it's happening today. They know that our deliverance is at hand. They know that our calamity is coming to an end. And just as they did in ancient Egypt, when we left what Amalek did, this is what they're going to do just before Yahushua makes his appearance. There's nothing new under the sun. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Fifth, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And the scripture said they don't hate blood, they actually enjoy spilling it. So this is why they could get on a platform and take videos and what have you for the world to see and make these statements. Look at Bill Gates. We all know for the pandemic, he actually stood up on the world stage and said their plan is to decrease the world population through vaccines. And yet, he was not arrested. Yet, he was not held to task for those statements. These people are homicidal maniacs. And any and every opportunity they could get to destroy Israel, they are going to take it. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. This is your brother Abaniah of the South Arm of the Great Millstone Camp here in Trinidad, Heralds of Yahushai, saying Shalom till the next lesson.